Hello everyone, Faye Explorer here. I'm so excited to share my experiences, my journeys, my trips, my tricks, and my tips. And in today's video, I'm bringing you questions and answers for our ECDE, primary school, and high school teachers who are applying for a J-1 visa. These interviews will be conducted by the sponsors, the school district, the embassy at the consular, and at the border entry point. So we have to be very keen and very thorough about our engagement. Now, before I go into the interviews, from my past videos, I've been asked to discuss the 2019 DS 2019 form. So a few of us would like to know what the form is and the role it plays, because it plays a very major role with the application of the J-1 visa for teachers. Remember, J-1 visa for teachers is a specific category of the J-1 exchange visitor program, which allows foreign teachers to come to the United States temporarily to teach in accredited primary and secondary school. That's what they call K-12, or in an accredited pre-kindergarten program. This program is intended to foster cultural exchange and understanding by allowing educators from other countries to share their expertise and cultural perspectives with students and schools in the United States. Key points about the J-1 visa for teachers include duration. Teachers have up to 3 years and they can extend for another 2 years to make a total of 5. Sponsorship, the teachers must be sponsored. Eligibility, the teachers must meet certain educational experience requirements like we had discussed before. And the intent, the primary purpose of the J-1 teacher program is cultural exchange. So the teachers are expected to engage in cultural activities and interact with the community outside of their teaching duties. Then there's a return requirement where the participants are required to return to their home country for at least 2 years after completing the program, unless they receive a waiver of this requirement, because that's also possible. Dependents, yes, J-1 teachers can bring their dependents, that is their spouse or unmarried children under 21 years with them on a J-2 visa. Dependents can also apply for work authorization in the US. Overall, the J-1 visa for teachers is aimed at enriching the educational experience in US schools while providing teachers from other countries with an opportunity to develop professionally and contribute to cultural exchange. So, my questions. I was asked about DS 2019. So what is DS 2019? And what is the purpose and importance of this DS 2019 in the application of the J-1 visa? What key information is on the DS 2019? And what are the steps to obtain the DS 2019? So I'll go very quickly over it so that we can go on to our interview for our visa. So what is DS 2019? It's also known as Certificate of Eligibility for Exchange Visitor, J-1 status. It's a document issued by a US government-approved exchange program sponsor to an international exchange visitor. It allows individuals to apply for a J-1 visa at a US embassy or consulate in order to participate in an exchange visitor program in the United States. The DS 2019 form contains important information about the exchange visitor program, the participant, and the program sponsor. It is crucial for obtaining the J-1 visa and entering the United States for the purpose of the exchange program. So, what is the purpose and importance of DS 2019? This form serves several important purposes in the context of the J-1 exchange visitor program in the United States. 1. It's a legal document. It's a legal document issued by the U.S. Department of State through designated program sponsors that satisfy a participant's eligibility for the J-1 visa. 2. It's for visa application. The DS 2019 is required for applying for a J-1 visa at a U.S. embassy or consulate in the participant's home country or country of legal residence. Without it, one cannot apply for this visa category. Number 3, it's an exchange program detail holder. It provides detailed information about the exchange visitor program, including the duration, category, objectives, and obligations of both the participant and the program sponsor. Number 4, it serves as an identifying document. It serves as an identification for the exchange visitor throughout their stay in the United States, detailing their personal information and the program sponsor's details. Number 5, compliance. It outlines the terms and conditions of the J-1 visa status, including the maximum duration of stay, any specific requirements or restrictions, and the participant's responsibility during their exchange program. Number 6, travel and re-entry. It may be required for re-entering the United States after temporary travel abroad during the exchange program. In summary, the DS 2019 is crucial for facilitating legal entry into the U.S. under the J-1 visa category, ensuring compliance with program regulations, and providing essential information about the exchange visitor program to both the participants and the U.S. immigration authorities. So what information is contained in the DS 2019? The DS 2019 form contains several key pieces of information that are essential for both the exchange visitor and U.S. immigration authorities. Here are the main details typically found on the DS 2019. 1. Personal information. It has your full name of the exchange visitor as shown in your passport, date and place of birth, gender, country of citizenship, and passport number and expiry date. Number 2, program sponsor information. It contains name and address of the U.S. organization or institution sponsoring the exchange program, program number assigned by the Department of State. 3, exchange visitor program duties. Category of exchange program, e.g. are you a researcher, professor, are you a student, because it can also be used by students. Are you a professor, are you a teacher, are you an ECD, primary or secondary school teacher. Program start and end dates, description of the program objectives and activities. Number 4, program sponsor certification. It also gives confirmation that the sponsor has approved the exchange visitor's participation in the program, and there's a signature of an authorized official from the sponsoring organization. Number 5, insurance requirements, statement requiring the exchange visitor to maintain medical insurance coverage that meets specific minimum requirements throughout their stay in the United States. Number 6, program restrictions or limitation. Any specific condition or limitations applicable to the exchange visitors program, such as the 2-year home country stay, physical presence requirements for some J-1 visa holders. Additional remarks, any additional remarks that are relevant to the exchange visitors' participation in the program. Number 8, it has a barcode and a service ID, a barcode that contains information about the exchange visitor and their program. That means it can be scanned at any part, any place, at any entry point. It also has a unique service ID, that is your student or the exchange visitor information system ID, because you are given an ID when you are taken in this program. So the number assigned is also in it. So this information collectively serves as documentation of the exchange visitor's eligibility and participation in the J-1 exchange visitor program. And it is crucial for obtaining the J-1 visa for a U.S. embassy or consulate, and for maintaining legal status while in the States. So the last one and not least, what are the steps to obtain this very important DS 2019? Obtaining a DS 2019 form involves several steps, primarily for individuals seeking to participate in a J-1 exchange visitor program in the United States. Here is an outline. 1, you're supposed to find a designated program sponsor, identify a U.S. organization or institution that is approved by the U.S. Department of State to sponsor exchange visitor program, and you'll find this in the U.S. website. These sponsors can include educational institutions, research organizations, private sector companies, and governmental organizations. Number 2, from there you apply and get accepted into an exchange visitor program. Contact the chosen program sponsor and apply to participate in their specific exchange visitor program. Each program will have its own set of requirements, application procedures, and deadlines. So you go to their website and seek the information before you apply. So number 3, after you've applied and you've been approved, so you receive an invitation, a DS 2019 issuance. Once accepted into the program, the sponsor will issue a DS 2019 form to the participant. This involves the sponsor verifying the participant's eligibility and preparing the necessary documentation. So from there, you're supposed to pay the service fee. Before scheduling a visa interview, the participant must pay the service, that is the student and exchange visitor information system fee. This fee is paid online and is required to cover the cost of the administration and maintenance of service. Number 5, complete the DS-160 form at the embassy near you. Fill out the form. It's a non-immigrant visa application form online. This form provides biographical information about the applicant and is required for scheduling a visa interview. Number 6, schedule and attend a visa interview. Contact the U.S. Embassy or consulate in your home country to schedule a visa interview and bring the following documents to the interview: valid passport, DS 2019 form issued by the program sponsor, Form DS-160 confirmation page, service fee payment receipt, any additional documents as requested by the embassy or consulate, such as proof of financial support, intent to return to your home country, that is your home ties, your educational certificates, any letters that show you've been teaching, maybe your appointment letters, or a certificate that shows you have been teaching or you continue to teach. Number 7, you receive your J-1 visa. If approved, the embassy or consulate will issue a J-1 visa stamp in the participant passport. And number 8, you travel to the U.S. with a J-1 visa and DS 2019 form. And the participant will travel to the U.S. and upon arrival, they will undergo inspection by the U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers at a point of entry. And then you'll be oriented after you report. And then you're supposed to maintain your status there as per the rules and the laws that you will be given at the time of your entry. So, to our interview. Now, before you go to answer your questions and answer them correctly like we are going to discuss, remember we have said that we have about 4 different interviews that will be conducted on us by our sponsors, by the school district, at the American Embassy, at the border entry point. So, before you do any of those, please be prepared. Arrive earlier than expected so that you are not harassed and you are not, like sweaty and almost panting. Be smart, be clean, be alert, sit up or stand upright, be articulate, appear a happy person, show passion, passion. That this is what you really want. Look at the interviewer, whoever is interviewing you, in the eye. They say eyes don't lie. Look at them straight on the face. Let them see it's you and you are talking the truth and you know what you are doing. Because you are saying you're going to have some of these interviews on video, because the sponsors will not be here. You'll be talking to them on video, and even the school district that's supposed to take you, they are gonna want to see you and hear how you talk. Please be articulate, because they also want to confirm whether your English is good, your proficiency. Can you communicate well? Are the students going to understand what you are saying? How is your accent, you know? We are not saying you pretend, but for most people who have been teachers, they are quite fluent. So the idea here is to relax and assume you are in that classroom. Yes. So when applying for your J-1 visa as a teacher, you can expect questions that assess your qualifications, your intentions, and eligibility for the exit program. So here are some typical interview questions along with suggested answers. I got this from some teachers who have already gone through the program and they have been successful. Others are awaiting the last bit of the process, so they are on the other side, and my research. So out of all these, I can assure you maybe 80% of the questions that I have discussed here is what you will get. So let me go to question number 1. They are going to ask you questions about your teaching experience and qualifications. So the question can be something like this: can you tell me about your teaching experience? So if I were you, this is how I would answer, or something like this. Certainly, I have been teaching this subject in this grade for this many years at this school. And my responsibility, including I've been a class teacher, I've also taught using these teaching methods, and these are the subjects I taught, and I've had these achievements, maybe you've gotten some awards. That would be a good answer. Question number 2, still your teaching experience and qualifications. What qualifications do you have that make you suitable for this teaching exit program? I would answer, or a sample of an answer: I hold a Bachelor of Degree in this, it has to be related to your teaching. I have a strong passion for education and cultural exchange, which aligns perfectly with the goals of this program. And now, if you like this video and you'd like somebody else to benefit, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. Good, let's continue. Number 2. Why are you interested in participating in this J-1 Exchange Visitor Program for teachers? Well, a sample of how I would answer is: I believe this program offers a unique opportunity to not only share my teaching expertise, but also to learn from American educational practices and immerse myself in the local culture. This experience will undoubtedly enrich my teaching skills and benefit my students back home. Another question: how do you plan to contribute to cultural exchange during your stay in the United States? A good question. A sample answer would be: I intend to actively engage with my American colleagues and students, sharing insights into my own cultural background and fostering mutual understanding. Additionally, I plan to participate in community events and collaborate with local educators to promote cultural exchange. Yay! Number 3. What are your plans after completing the teaching exit program? An answer could be something like this: after completing the program, I plan to return to my home country and apply the knowledge and experience gained during my stay in the United States to further enhance my teaching career. I'm committed to contributing positively to education in my community. Aha. Another question. How will you handle potential challenges or cultural differences during your stay in the United States? I would do something like this. I understand that cultural differences may present challenges, but I see them as opportunities for personal growth and learning. I'm adaptable and open-minded, and I believe effective communication and mutual respect will help me navigate any challenges that may arise. Good. Another question. Question about knowledge on the program in the school. What do you know about the school or institution where you'll be teaching? Answer, like something close to this. I have researched this school, you mentioned the school name extensively, and I'm impressed by its commitment to. Here you mention specific education initiatives and values that you have read online. And I'm excited about the opportunity to contribute to its educational community. Yay, that's a good one. How do you plan to adapt your teaching style to fit into the American educational system? An answer could be something like this. I'm prepared to adopt my teaching methods to align with American educational standards and practices. I'm eager to learn from my American colleagues and integrate effective strategies that promote student engagement and learning. You could be asked a general question like this. Is there anything else you would like to add and clarify about your application? I would go like, I'm genuinely enthusiastic about this opportunity, and I'm fully committed to fulfilling the objectives of the J-1 Exchange Visitor Program. I look forward to contributing positively to both the educational community in the United States and the cultural exchange efforts between our countries. Yes, and more, but I believe the others are almost straightforward, but these ones you need to have read through and done some research so that you get it right. So tips for the interview: be prepared to discuss your teaching philosophy, specific lessons or projects you have implemented, and how you have overcome challenges in your teaching career. 2, demonstrate enthusiasm for cultural exchange and a genuine interest in learning about American culture. And 3, show that you have researched the program, the school, and the community where you will be teaching. 4, maintain a positive attitude and be confident in your abilities and motivations for participating in the program. By preparing thoughtful responses to these types of questions, you can effectively demonstrate your qualifications and readiness to participate in the J-1 Exchange Visitor Program as a teacher in the United States for the next God knows how many years. So I wish you all the best. In case you need any more clarifications on any specific area, please write down after the video. Let me see your concerns or your questions. I will be glad to answer. Or you could write us an email at fairexploreradvisors@gmail.com and we will be glad to help you. So thank you for listening to my video. God bless you. I love you.